Bro, what should I say, bro?
You could be like, I've been studying history and I read this about this wonderful person, bro. She saved so many lives in America. Harriet Tubman traveled under the tunnel, so I'm gonna go travel where she went. And I'm gonna see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'll pop up like, you got lost, too, bro?
Alright, guys, so today we're out here. It's the middle of the night, bro. Alright, guys. So we're in the middle of the tunnel right now. But look behind me, bro. There's fucking nothing back there, bro. You can't even see the entrance. Yo, what is that? Are you seeing that right now?
I've been locked here for 6 days, bro. Where you guys come from? You don't realize, bro. You don't understand.
What don't I understand, Manny?
You don't understand Father Time.
Alright, bro, for real? Come here, Manny. We got a couple questions for you. Come here, bro. Let's keep walking. So my question to you is, do you believe animals deserve the same rights as humans? Or not maybe the same, but similar rights to humans?
So many answers to that one specific question, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's put it this way. Animals was the first thing that was here. Us humans, we didn't exist. Right. We came from chimpanzees.
Oh, wow.
Apes.
Now,
gorillas.
Now you believe that we came from monkeys? Is that what you're saying?
Damn right.
Wow.
Damn right.
You guys heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
The only thing I can put it in a very easy way. We're all animals.
Now, but what I'm asking you is, if we are all animals, right? Then how come it is illegal for you to go kill another human, right?
But then we have hunting season. You know why? There is a certain limit, right? There is laws where they say, there's no hunting here.
Right.
But the reason we do hunting is to control. Because if we let them live too much, they will out-eat the plants. And what do plants mean, bro? The only reason we have plants is because they're the reason of life. Father Time says sorry.
Is that a stick?
Let's just say it's not.
Animals? Right.
Yes, we came from
Right. I believe you said monkeys, apes,
yes,
gorillas,
Outback Steakhouse.
Right. So if you believe that we came from these animals,
These primates.
if
you may.
Okay.
If you may.
Okay. And you're saying that we need to hunt to keep animals in control, right?
Yes, sir. Now, I feel I have a feeling we're gonna ask. But how come it's not the same for humans? Well, let me explain this. Not everyone is in the same mentality rate. Others were born different. And now I feel sorry for those.
No, but my question is
different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my question is, you said we hunt animals so that they won't eat these plants, right? But why don't we hunt humans so we don't eat all the fish? Or why don't we hunt humans so we don't eat all the cows?
See,
why don't we hunt humans so we don't eat all the dogs?
Father Time knew, but you interrupted for the time.
Right. I'm so sorry.
But it's okay.
I'm sorry, Father Time.
I like your questions, boy.
You get all the questions.
The reason we don't hunt humans, right? Because we develop so much in the mentality rate, right? That we don't do it at all. People just do it for free. Like I mentioned, not everyone was born with the same mentality rate. Me, as Father Time, I experienced so many outcasts, so many tragedies, so many strategies, so many tragedies that it hurt Father Time's heart. Because there's no way of us to control other people's mentality. There's therapy. That shit don't work. I paid $5 and that he's got me. Ted Bundy. Right. They did it. Right? Not because he's psychotic. He wanted to do it.
Right.
Jeffrey Dahmer. He ate.
So then, my question that still poses, Manny. Do animals deserve the right to live as well as humans do?
I would say yes. But
That is
hear me out.
that is a very controversial answer.
Hear me
But
out.
let's hear him out.
Let's hear me out. Like I said, I experienced strategies, and tragedies, right? That we just made them as our pets,
Right.
but we come from the same breed. Like I said, I do wish they have the same right as us, but we just oblige them as our pets. So now we can't even foretell that law,
Right.
nature's physics of photosynthesis,
Right.
and the chemicals of the bylons and the bipolars and the neutrons and the
Right. Wow. It was a lot of information. Do you think animals could be able to work to own a house?
Think of it like this, right? Think about it like this, right?
Right.
As Father Time, back in the day, before we became mentality strong. Ooga ooga, you know what I'm saying?
That was a stick.
You're funny, bro. Nah. That was a stick. Back in the Ooga Booga days, we always just a group. We didn't own a house. We lived in trees and caves and leaves. But we developed the mentality to outgrow that.
Right. We
Now-
evolutionized.
Exactly, my son.
Hey, what did Carlos used to say?
I fuck bitches.
I didn't change.
Oh,
I
just to keep
adapted.
fucking the same pussy.
No, I adapted.
That was me. That was me. Evolution, right? Our mentality is strong. Animal. If we didn't nature lock them to as pets, they would have been in the same state as we were back in the day.
Right.
If we didn't kept them in a
zoo.
nature law zoo state,
Right.
they probably would even develop as much as how we did.
They could have, so they can't anymore.
They can. We nature them so much by law to make them as pets. And
You think we would have to
because
readapt?
we could.
Re-evolutionize.
But here's
Because
another example. Like
before you go, because I have heard, right?
heard
Sometimes,
these.
so you would say it would be progressive to treat animals with care and love, right? So if it would be a step forward, right? But then you're saying that
It's actually a step back
Exactly. Wait, let
to
me
go forward.
You read my mind, my boy.
You read my mind, my boy. Because then you're still going to the same destination, just
Right.
different evolution.
Different path.
Now continuing, right? Another example I can give you, just like the shark.
The shark.
You put them in a tank, doesn't outgrow its environment. Just like animals. You know how we nature them? There are tanks, bro.
Now they're acting dumb because we dumbed them down.
Exactly.
It's like when a rich guy, he
Gives-
has a son and he gives him everything. What does the son do?
bro? What does his son do? It doesn't do anything because everything's good for him.
So you're saying that animals should be treated with more care and with more love.
Exactly, or more freely. Because look at deers, right? This is a great example because I drive what they do not fear. Now look at this, right? Step on a leaf, close to them, what do?
Starts running.
Run away like a bitch.
Exactly.
Now, a 7-ton truck, trailer, number 5, or a trailer with the high beams, low beams, smoke beams, any kind of beams they have. What they do? They turn around, right? They hear honk honk, right? Go like that. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as that shit hit in the face, they're like, fuck.
A lot of people argue that animals have no morality, so therefore they do not deserve the same amount of rights as a human would, right? We can still choose, right? We can choose whether or not to run that deer over or let him live, right? A lion, he sees a threat, he attacks. He doesn't choose. He's driven by his own instincts, right? Humans have the ability to control their instincts and choose between right and wrong. But animals do not share that same morality as us humans, right? So now you're admitting to it, right? So now if an animal does not have the same morality, why must he deserve the same rights?
Because, my son, because they're in their own space, right?
Right.
Animals have a different mindset than humans. Why? Because we force them to unevolutionize.
really enlightened me right now. No, but
Same.
for real. So you think?
Everything.
So you think that they still do deserve the same rights, even though morally they are not at the same level? And you know what, Manny?
Right.
I would agree with you in the sense that I heard this quote once. Right? Quote goes. The quote goes. The best revenge is to not be like them.
Too mature.
Right? So now, what that means is, just because they're not at the same level morally, right? It doesn't mean that we should disrespect them, because the best revenge, or in this case, the best solution would be to not be like them, because that is what is morally right. So because we do have that option and animals don't, then because we know better, we should treat them better, right? Even though that they do not have that option. But maybe, like you said, if we do allow them the option, then maybe they could evolutionize further down the line. Would you agree?
That is a statement that I've been thinking about. I do agree. You know why? Because I'm here from the future, son. My name's not actually Manny. I am Father Time, but my real name, David Munoz.